up, guys? It is REDinFamy, and it is my pleasure to be here with Stewart with Smite. Smite is finally coming to the consoles. So how excited are you that Smite is coming to the consoles?
I'm really excited. I'm even more excited after this weekend. This has been great. This is only the second time this weekend that we've let people outside of a very small testing community play Smite publicly. So it's been fun just sitting here all day at PAX, watching people play and enjoy the game on the Xbox. Has made me even more excited.
Watching me die as I get a chance to finally learn how to play Smite. Because my friend has been trying to get me to play Smite for the longest on PC. I'm a console gamer. So how has it been, like, transitioning from PC to console for you? Because you told me off camera that you're a PC gamer and that you're getting a little familiar with the console controller and everything.
I really enjoyed it. I mostly play on the PC. There's a couple of console games I enjoy. And I'll be honest with you, I was slightly skeptical when we said, well, we're going to put Smite on the consoles. And I'm like, well, that'll be great for those console players, but I'm going to stay on the PC. But we've been playing from home over the last couple of months, getting the game ready. And I'm like, I'm liking this. I got a couch, kind of sit back. It's such a nice way to relax. And it's really, the game has, exactly. And the game has really feels extremely natural to play on a controller. It feels like it was, and we had the thought from the beginning of the game's development that we would like to make it a console game one day. So we made a lot of design decisions that we thought would make that possible in the future. So I'm very excited to see it now, and it feels very natural to play on the console, which is, to me, really exciting, and the team's done just fantastic work to get it that way.
I'm excited myself. So Smite on a PC, of course, a large community. Have y'all took any reception from the things y'all did on PC and made sure that y'all did it even better on a console, like from the community?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing we want to do is we want to make sure that console players get the same full game that PC players are doing. So really, we're spending a lot of time to make sure there's nearly complete feature parity between the PC versions and the Xbox versions. All the same gods that are available on the PC are going to be available on the console. All the same items are available. All the same game modes are available. So we want it to be the same experience regardless of what platform you play on. And we want console players as well to enjoy frequent updates just like the PC players do. So we update the PC version every 2 to 4 weeks, probably on an average about every 3 weeks. And we expect to do the same thing on the console version as well once we're up and running. We really want to make sure that console players get the exact same experience as PC players in terms of just good, fresh, regular content for the game.
Okay, so I'm a Smite noob. I'm just going to tell the truth.
I don't know, you did pretty good. We just played. I was impressed.
He's being real nice. I did a little something, But for people that is brand new to Smite, is it going to be user-friendly? Can they jump right into the game and such? Because I'm not familiar with the PC version, but can people just jump in the game, kind of learn what's going on? Is there like any tutorial type of things that's going to be there?
Yeah, so there's some tutorials which will teach you the basics of the game, like how your abilities work, how to run around, how each of the game modes work, all those sorts of things. 2, we have a practice mode, which is yourself against the computer. So you can really, and I recommend that for people before, there's 60-something gods in the game. Each one of the gods has different abilities. So it does take a while to learn all of these gods, all these abilities.
Strategy, too.
And there's a lot of strategy. So what I find really fun to do is to play our practice modes and our co-op modes, which are basically yourself against the computer. Co-op, you're doing it with teammates. You can play those. It's really fun. I think you saw that's what we were playing was the co-op mode. It's there's different, that helps you test different strategies and other sort of things that you can do with the game. That's really how I recommend people get familiar. And then we have the player versus player mode. The good thing there is we're pretty good at the matchmaking, and in terms of being able to say, if you're a brand new player, we're going to put you with other brand new players. So even in that type of experience, I think you'll find that you're able to play with the people that are at your skill level.
Now to move on to the pro players of Smite with esports, which is booming. I'm glad that esports is growing. How do you think the transition is going to be from esports with PC version to the esports version of the Xbox One. How do you think the transition is going to be?
Yeah, esports is really blown up on the PC version. I mean, we just in January ran our Smite World Championship, which included teams from 8 teams from 4 different continents, and we had a $2.6 million prize for the winners of that, which was the 3rd largest prize pool in esports history. So it's been crazy, and we filled in a concert hall with thousands of people to watch that World Championship. On the Xbox, we want to see esports at that same level come to the console community. It does take time for esports to build. The PC's been in beta and then launched for several years now. So it takes time for that to build. The community has to embrace it for it to happen. So we can't force it to happen, and thus we can't predict exactly what's going to happen. But we think it's going to be, it was an amazing esport for the PC. I don't know why it wouldn't be an amazing esport for the console. So I'm really excited to see what happens in that area.
So I've seen another game that's here at PAX East 2015, Overwatch.
Yes.
And I've seen how, their concept is over the shoulder. Will we ever see Smite in that type of way? Like, will we see it kind of transition on how the camera angles are? Yeah, kind of like a first-person angle view. Will we ever see Smite transition into that?
I don't think you'll see Smite transition into that first-person view where you kind of see just your weapon. Partly because once you see the game, there's some characters with some really crazy abilities and the ways that they do their attacks. And I think in the early days of Smite, actually, we experimented with having that camera angle, and we found that no one was using it. Everyone was using the third-person version.
To test out what people like.
Because of basically how the attacks run and how you want to see things. So, not for Smite.
Now, we have the Steam box, we have NVIDIA Shield coming out and everything. How do you feel that when it comes to PC gaming, they're kind of bridging the gap with consoles as well? How do you feel about that? You're saying that you have one of the best games on PC, which is Smite, that a lot of people are competing in and playing for hours and hours. How do you feel the kind of hybrid effect of PC gaming?
It's interesting. Almost 2% of the people that play Smite on the PC today play with a controller, which is an amazing stat. And we went out and found that some of them are extremely good. They're playing at the highest levels of our ranked play with a controller versus a mouse versus keyboard. So I think it'll be very interesting to watch how those communities converge over the coming years. But for now, I'm just excited to get it on the Xbox and see what happens.
Will we ever see it on PS4?
Right now, we're really focused on the Xbox version.
Okay. So anything else you want to leave with us? When is Smite going to be available so I could play it for hours and it takes over my life? Yeah,
so we have a very small closed alpha, actually, we're calling it, that's starting next week. I'll actually leave you a few keys. And then we have a beta that will probably start in April. We haven't announced the launch date yet, but obviously we'll see how the alpha and beta goes, and we'll be able to announce that soon.
Nice. Well, it's been so awesome and a pleasure. Thank you so much. Guys, check out Smite. It's coming to Xbox One. Finally. And they're showing it here at PAX East. So if you guys here, probably when y'all see the video, they're probably going to be at home playing the alpha. But check out Smite. Once again, it is REDinFamy with GamerFitnation.com. Check out more of our PAX East 2015 coverage on GamerFitnation.com. All right? Peace out.